Hey guys, welcome back to my series of investing $10 per day into AI, crypto, and tech stocks. It is currently Sunday, the 13th of October, and this is my first weekly recap of where I go over how the stocks we've bought went for the last week, and such as the weekly changes in percentage, and how these changes and also the charts, as I do look at charts too, will affect my choices of what to buy in the upcoming week. This video will be probably about 10 minutes. It won't be me talking straight, as I screw up enough doing 3 minutes without screwing up. So it'll be edited, but at least I'll get everything to you guys that I need to say without talking crap. So if you guys haven't seen already my link tree, the point of this series is to outperform the large indices such as the Nasdaq 100 or S&P 100, 500, sorry, which give you an average return of about 10% year on year, maybe. But if you add inflation to that, at even a low inflation of 5%, which I think it's actually more, you really only get 5% return if you're in these indices, guys, which is just absolutely pointless. It's just not even worth it. I think with this account, I'll be able to get at least 30-40%, if not more than that, especially with crypto. So I think tech, AI, crypto, guys, is just going to be the narrative for at least the next 5 to 10 years. And we're only just getting started in this space. So it's going to outperform the other sectors, which is why I'm choosing these three specifically. Remember, guys, this isn't about the dollar amount that I'm putting in, because obviously $10 is nothing. This is about the percentage increase I can actually make with this portfolio. Because say you put 100,000 in and you were copying what I'm doing, not financial advice, of course, and I got to 40% in 1 year, or average return, you would be up $40,000. So it's all relevant to how much you put in, not exactly having to copy the $10 that I'm doing. Okay, guys, so we're going to go over each stock that I bought so far from the last 20 days and look at their percentage change for the week. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any investing platform where I could actually filter by price, like the weekly price change. So I've had to do this manually on Google Docs. I couldn't even use ChatGPT. ChatGPT couldn't even find me a weekly change one. So the only thing I could find was TradingView, where they actually have the weekly you have to sort by weekly, but I have to go in each individual chart. I can't just lay it out in a column like this for you guys. So that's what we're going to be using. So we're going to start with the biggest gainer for the week. So we had Nvidia went up 7.91% for the week. Looking at the charts, I did have a little pattern here I drew in. I use trend lines and everything, guys. Like, I look at patterns, support and resistance. They're my main things I look at when using charts to buy things. I think I use charts because it helps me find key levels where to make entries. I know it's a long-term portfolio, but being able to read charts and tell when things are at good prices to buy really will help overall. Getting a good price for things. So yeah, Nvidia, we're up about 8%, where we broke out of this down pattern here. I feel like we could either hit the top again and bounce down, or it could be heading into price discovery from here. But I haven't actually bought any Tesla since, well, it was 4 weeks ago when I first bought it, and since then we've just been going up. So it really hasn't given us a good entry to be buying any Nvidia. Moving on to the next one, Dell, we're up 6%. I was accumulating that a little bit. Oh, sorry, where's Dell? There we go. Okay, yeah. So I did have a trend line on here too. We've kind of just been bouncing up here. I did draw this on last when I bought Dell, guys, so this is nothing new. Still hasn't really given me a good entry. Maybe if we pop back down again against the trend line again, I might buy some, but I feel like here we could keep going up. We'll have to see. Not really looking at buying any for the upcoming week, but we'll have to see what happens with that. Each of these candles represents a week, by the way, guys. And sometimes I will look on the daily for the daily videos I do. But yeah, this is the weekly. So if we move on to the next stock, we've got Ethereum only up 1% for the week. Let's have a look at the Ethereum charts. So I'd say this is kind of a support level here. Around this box, so it could be a good time to buy more over this week. we will see what happens. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at accumulating a bit more Ethereum, because I don't think it's going to drop much more below this level. So what happens during the week. Looking at the next one, Bitcoin, up roughly the same because they kind of copy each other, guys. Well, actually, Ethereum's not been performing as well as Bitcoin, but I'm not going to talk about that. Um, I've drawn some lines on here, which I've had up previously, still the weekly, yep. Even at these levels, though, I'm still happy to accumulate Bitcoin, guys, because these crypto is going to be the biggest returns of anything, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't really care. As long as we're kind of in this downtrend, I don't really care. I'll still be buying Bitcoin at these prices. Okay, looking at the next one, we've got Solana was pretty much flat for the week, at 0.05% increase. Looking at the charts, also in the downtrend, kind of just copying what Bitcoin's doing. Probably still a good time to accumulate. 42% to get to where we were in March. I think if Bitcoin does really well in the upcoming cycle, we'll get close to 500 for Solana. So I'm still going to be looking at buying that this week too. Now, what else we got? AMD down 2%. Has been climbing, guys, which is why I haven't been buying any over the last few weeks, because we have gone up nearly 30% the last few weeks. If we come back down and hit this trend line again, as it's been following this whole time, I might buy some more. So if it goes down, comes down here, I might buy some more, but not really looking at buying AMD at the moment. Crane shares down 9%. Having a look at that, I did draw a trend line to remember, guys, and we have come back and hit that like perfectly. So I might be buying more Crane shares this week because it's at a good price. Just to go back where we were the week before, it's back up 13%. With the China stimulation that's coming in, I think this thing will start flying again. It's nearly 200% to get to where it was in 2021. To see what happens with that. Lastly, Tesla. Obviously, they had their robo-taxi event. That was a sell the news event. That's what happens sometimes, or 80% of the time, actually. Looking at their chart, I still love Tesla, guys. Like this is good for me because I want to be buying more as much as possible. People are going to start to realize this isn't just a car company anymore, guys. It's robots, AI, everything good, and the future. So yeah, I'm going to be accumulating this even at these levels this week. But obviously, I can only buy 5 things, which makes it hard. But so that's everything, guys. So if we go off the weekly changes, guys, and TradingView charts that I look at, these two are the things I am wanting to buy for the week because they're in the red. So you want to be buying when things are in the red, not when they're in the green. It's most likely when they rocket up that much, they'll come down a little bit. Yeah. So we did finish the week at approximately up 4%. This isn't including the last buy of Tesla because the market was closed. So that purchase will come in on Monday when the market opens, and then I can fix the holdings here. I do use stock events to check the holdings, guys, because it shows me the overall profit loss. Etoro doesn't really do that. So stock events is the one for me. And I can also see the daily percentage changes using stock events. So tonight, guys, if I get time, I'm also going to do a video on what other stocks I'm looking at in terms of tech, crypto, and AI that I haven't bought yet because they haven't actually given me good prices to buy, such as when you look at the Nvidia chart, because it's just rocketing. I don't want to be buying when it's just going up. Like I want to be buying things when they're on dips, because that's where you improve your profits. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Check out my link tree if you haven't already, and follow along if you want to see tonight's video and the rest of my journey. Thanks, guys.